I've been asked to do this video for ages, but I never did it up until now.
Kit collection time!
Right here, right now, I'm gonna showcase every single football kit that I own, and I'm gonna explain you how I got it and what the backstory of some of these is. There's a couple old kits that I got ages ago, and I just went down in the basement to search for all of them, and somehow I think some of them got missing, which is pretty sad, but here we go with all of the kits that I could still recover and find. So I'm going to start with the kits that I got most recently and end up with my first ever kits that I've had the longest, and in between, all of the others. We're kicking off the video with possibly the worst kit of them all, Peterborough United away 2019-20. I mean, it's not a bad kit. I like the colors and the design, but those of you who watch my football kit mystery box video, you know that I massively overpaid for this one, 45 euros or something, and the kit is worth like 6 euros. So this is one of those that I got in a mystery box. I mean, cheers to Peterborough, nice club, but it's not one of my most prestigious kits. I've never worn this in public. I might. It's not a horrible looking kit, so it's okay. Peterborough United, the first one. Now the next one is from the same video. I got it in a mystery box. Atletico Belgrano de Cordoba, second tier of Argentine football. And I have to say I really like this kit because it has really nice printings, like 3D print here and here. You guys know it if you have watched the video. If you haven't, you can check it out right here, where I opened 5 mystery football kit boxes. This one isn't even that cheap. It's worth like 30 euros, I believe. And this is a club that I never knew before, so it was great having this. And I think I will rock this someday in the streets. I mean, why not? It's not a bad kit. Next up is a kit that I got in a different video, and this is, if you can spot it, or if you've seen the video, when I bought 5 fake football jerseys, and this is one of them. Atalanta 2019-20 home, I think it is, with, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Ruslan Malinovsky, the Ukrainian god. And here the logo actually is pretty nicely done. So I think even though it is a fake jersey, I'm still going to showcase these. I mean, they are still jerseys technically, right? But always admit that they are fake. Never rocked this on the streets either, but I think it is a decent kit as well. Jersey numero 4 is once again a fake jersey. Club America, you know this from the video. I'm not going to showcase it for long. It just looks so nice. I got it for like 10 euros, maybe 15, I don't know. And I just had to pick it up. I mean, to any football themed party, you can definitely rock that. Like pure 90s style. And I don't care if it's fake. I don't even care. It is a beautiful piece of fashion. Let's just quickly skip through the fake kits. This one is once again not real. Nigeria 2019. I just loved it so much that I picked this up as well as an experiment for the video. Ndidi on the back. The quality is actually pretty good. I've tested it before. It's actually not bad. And if you want to see if it's worth buying these kits and where I bought them, you can check out the video right here. I do not recommend or promote fake kits. I just did the experiment here in that video. Yeah, it turned out better than I expected, to be honest. Now the last fake kit from this video is Roma 2019 third kit. I just had to buy this fake because it is so hard to get anywhere as a real one. So I wanted this kit, one of my all-time favorites with this design. The original one probably looks even more classy, but I just love this template. The collar with the orange and red, and also the retro Nike swoosh here. And that's it for my fake kits. Let's head to some real ones. SS Turis Calcio 1944, the Italian Serie C club from third tier of Italian football. You know this from the video as well, and I think this is actually a mega cool kit. I don't necessarily love the design. It's kind of 2006 style, Macedonia Euro 2020 away kit style, but it is just so nicely done with this 3D print here. Not sure if you can see it, but it's like really high quality. The texture is really stretchy. I barely see that on a kit nowadays, so not bad actually, not bad. The mystery football kit box was in this case even kind of worth it. The coffee shop logo is here as well. It's nice. The next one that I got from a mystery box, Universidad de Guadalajara, Mexican second tier. Leones Negros, also the nickname you see. It means black lions, and there is a line all over the kit. In the back, on the neck, there is Leones Negros. I haven't worn this yet, but will definitely do so very soon. I'm very proud of this one. And finally, the last kit that comes from a YouTube experiment of mine is the Inter this season away kit with the snakes. I have to admit that I like this kit. I don't like Inter, but I like this, and I was really happy when I got this in a mystery box. Barella on the back. So this is probably one of the best mystery box pulls that I will ever do. We are through the kits that I already showed you in a video. Now let's get to the kits that I have never really showcased publicly in any video. I might have worn them sometimes, but I've never really shown them to you, and now I will do so. Spoiler, there might be a lot of Hamburg kits. Starting off with a kit that is not Hamburg though. Instead, it is the Italy Renaissance kit, and I am so gutted they didn't wear this at the Euros, because you can only register 2 kits at the Euros. This was Italy's third kit. Honestly, one of my favorite kits of all time. I mean, just look at this beauty. This dark green with a Renaissance pattern and the golden Puma logo, Italy logo. Here another Puma logo. Those golden elements really make this classy. I also think that in the back, the Italia logo, the Italia sign here is really a plus. Fully believe that this is one of the most rockable kits on on the streets, if you call it like that. Of course, there's always people that are like, bro, why the hell are you wearing football jerseys on the streets? They're for the stadium and for the pitch. I always wear them on the streets, I don't care. But when I wear this kit, only with this one, never happened to me with any other kit, but with this one, there is actually a lot of strangers that come to me and tell me I'm wearing a nice kit. It is sold out pretty much everywhere. So I'm proud that I secured this right before the Euros. I think I secured this way back in April or something. Okay, the next one is the first Juventus kit in my collection. And this is, yeah, the first Juve kit I ever got. I think I got it back in 2015. It is the 2015-2016 home kit. I love it. Black, golden. You always catch me with a dark color combined with golden. And it has Dybala on the back, my favorite Juventus player. And my dad got me this for my 14th birthday in 2015. And I was really buzzing when I got this. I was really happy. It is size S, so it's pretty tight, but at times I still wear it and I love it up to this day. And now we get to the first Hamburg kit in my collection. This is a really unique HSV kit, not very common that we use these colors, black and orange. I think we had this 2 seasons in a row. I think 2013-14 it was our 3rd kit, and 1 season after that, 2014-15, it turned into our away kit. Maybe the other way around, I don't really know, but this is from 2014. I think I got it back then for my 13th birthday, something like that. Yes, it is actually extra large children. It still fits, by the way. It's larger than the Dybala S men's size, so pretty cool. It's also Adidas. And on the back, I do have my number 7, and there's also my surname that I'm not sure if I want to reveal it. And it also has the Hamburg city badge here. This is a church in Hamburg, the Michel. Pretty cool. I always love when clubs pay tribute to their city on their jerseys. When we got almost relegated in 2017, I wore this and it gave me good luck. So this kit has some sort of like superstition aspect for me, and I always wear this when we need a win. It didn't work out often in the past, but all right, we're moving on, and the next one is also a HSV kit. You see, this one has a V color, but I still like it. Very basic, only red with a white Fly Emirates and Adidas logo, white stripes, white sleeve cuffs. On the back there is just the slogan, nur der HSV. One of my friends, Sven, shout out to you, last year Christmas he got me this and he told me he was able to pick it up for like 10 euros because it is the 2018-19 away kit, our first season in Bundesliga 2. Sadly, we didn't manage to get promoted with it, but shout out to Sven because this was a real bargain and he didn't hesitate to buy me this for Christmas. We're moving from one bargain to another because this Italy kit I also managed to pick up for very cheap due to the fact that Italy didn't manage to qualify for the World Cup 2018. One of my homies actually got me this. He was in the shops in a nearby city and he saw this kit in a sports store like 2 days after they failed to qualify and they lost to Sweden in the playoffs. Still hurts, but it also had its upsides because we got this shirt instead of like 50 euros, 60, I don't know, for like 12 euros. My mate was like, bro, I know you're pretty sad because Italy didn't make it, but I can get you a shirt for like 12 euros. And I was like, man, definitely. I want this. It also has upsides when the side doesn't qualify. This one still has the old Azzurri logo. I prefer the new one, to be honest. You can compare the two here. This is the new one. This is the old one. But still, for 12 euros, I'm definitely not regretting that I picked up this nice kit. All right, we'll move on to kit number, I don't know. I will put the counter right here, but right now I have no idea which one this is. It is an England kit though. This is a remake of the 1982 World Cup home kit that they wore. It's an official retro by Scoredraw. I think we can consider this as a kit. There was a bunch of these coming out right before the Euros of this year. You've probably seen thousands of England fans in the stadiums wearing stuff like this. And even though I'm not an England fan at all, but I love this early 80s style where they have these different colors on the shoulders. I wore this, by the way, before England faced Germany. 1 week straight, I wore this kit every single day because I thought I was going to jinx it with reverse psychology and Germany were going to beat England, but it didn't work out at all. No, not at all, sadly. So I have to throw this kit away. Now we have another HSV kit here. This is the 2011-12 season home kit. And I just love this color in the blue, white, red, and also on the sleeve cuff the same. I kind of vibe with this color combination, even though it is the Holland colors, our arch rivals when it comes to national teams. There was also a kind of artwork in the neck where it showed a ship and the harbor of the city of Hamburg. I love this, but it's pretty much gone now. This is even L, children. This is really tight. I barely wear this nowadays. On the back, I kind of vibed with the number 8 back when I was 10. I was 10 when I got this. Yes, I was 10. I'm kind of missing Fly Emirates as our sponsor, to be honest. We had just finished 8th or so in the Bundesliga the season before. With this kit, I think we finished 14th. That was the first kit, actually, where we got into the relegation battle. So this was the start of our downfall. No, I don't want this kit anymore. So now we're moving from a beautiful kit to a jersey that I had already successfully forgot I owned. Werder Bremen home kit 2018-19, I think it is. For my defense, I bought this solely because I lost a prediction battle on Instagram back in summer 2020. The OGs know about this. And then as a punishment, I had to wear this kit when we all met with the lads. I think even to watch the Champions League final 2020. We had a nice little barbecue there. And Fiago was there sitting depressed and frustrated, rocking this shambolic piece of texture. I don't know if there's still a photo. If yes, I will put it right here. In the back, it also says Lebenslang Grün-Weiß here, which means green-white for life. I don't even want to talk about this kit. But you do need something to wear when you lose a bet or something, right? I'm probably gonna add a new one to my collection very soon for the next one that I lose. All right, we're calming down because we have a very, very nice kit now. Next up, and this is Germany 2014 World Cup kit. What a beauty, honestly. And I have to say that I just bought this before the Euro 2020 because I had this for the World Cup 2014. When it just came out before the World Cup, I bought this, and maybe I still have a pic of me wearing the original one. I will put it here if I do have it. It was simply too small. Like, World Cup 2014 was 7 years ago. I was not even 13 when the World Cup started, so you can imagine it was simply too small, and I don't even find the kit anymore, sadly. So I bought the exact same one again before the Euro 2020. Sadly, I do think that the printing is definitely not the real font that they used on the original 2014 kit. I don't know what they did there, so don't be confused why the one is missing. I'm trying to scratch this off because I want a blank back again. I ordered this without Götze, but they just sent me this with Götze. I prefer it without any player because we were a team back then and no player really stood out. The kit, I confirmed it, is an original one. It still has the 3 stars, by the way, so very, very nice. And I wore this for the Euro 2020 for every single of our games. It sadly didn't give me the expected luck this year, but I won't complain. I already enjoy beautiful memories in this jersey as a 12-year-old kid. And we move on to a kit that is actually another fake one that I spotted. I never intentionally bought fake kits for myself. I just made a video about it. And there I purchased 5 fake kits to see how the quality is as an experiment. And this one I got from a friend. Is the Juventus 2019-20 home kit. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of this design. Really not. The Juventus needs stripes, black and white stripes. And in that season, it was the second season of Ronaldo at Juve. They had this weird kit, kind of weird. But still, a friend gifted this to me because he bought it on some China website, I don't know. And of course, I take it. I'm really thankful for that because it actually doesn't look bad for a fake. I usually don't wear this on the streets, but I do wear it sometimes when I go jogging or something. So basically once a year. Juventus kit alert. This is a real Juventus kit now. This is the 2018-19, the first ever season Cristiano Ronaldo kit, where I also have Ronaldo on the back, of course. This was right after this transfer in summer 2018. A friend of mine who also got me the cheap Italy kit, by the way, got me this. He was in Turin. He was at the Allianz Stadium. It was still called Juventus Stadium back then, which I preferred. And he was at the official Juve shop. And I'm not lying right now when I tell you he was in Torino for just one day and had one visit to the store. And this was the last Ronaldo Juventus shirt that they had, like the last of these kits that they had. And they printed Ronaldo on it for me. So this is an original Ronaldo kit from the Juventus Stadium store. I'm really, really proud of this one. The third kit, by the way, this Ocean initiative from Adidas, where they had like 5 or 6 big teams have a third kit made of ocean waste. And I really love the design of this kit. Dark with a yellow or golden combination. You know I love this. And even though Cristiano's gone now, I still do wear this very often, actually. I'm really in love with this football jersey. Now, the next one is from the same campaign, Juventus for the Ocean. This should also be 2018-19. Maybe it's 2019-20. I'm not quite sure. But I got this for Christmas 2019. I think my dad gave me this. And it's technically not a kit. It is a training shirt. Look at this design. I really love this. I saw Dybala training in this for the Champions League. And I was like, man, I need this. I need this for the gym. Every time I go to the gym, I wear this. So that's basically, since I got this at the end of 2019, a minimum of 4 times that I've worn this. No, but seriously, I think it is a great training top. I think Argentina, maybe also Mexico, maybe also Colombia. I think these teams also had kits in this pattern. So, you know, Adidas, Nike, they like to reuse patterns. This is reused as well, but I still love this style. Now, the best stuff always comes last. I have 4 absolute bangers. Each of them I've had for over 10 years, and I just found them in a box where I always put my old memories. I found these 4 kits. I'm going to show them to you right now. We're starting with the newest of those 4 kits, and this is HSV. Can you guess the season? 2010-2011. So not that old. It is now 11 years old. I bought this in summer 2010 when I was in Hamburg. I actually watched HSV Chelsea back then. In preseason, we played Chelsea. We won, by the way. Lampard scored for Chelsea the first goal. And then a certain 19-year-old Heung-min Son scored for us. And from then, summer 2010, he became a regular player in the Bundesliga. And the rest is history, guys. We developed one of the best players in the Premier League right now. Very, very proud. Let's get back to the kit. This is the away kit from 2010-2011. And look who's on the back. Ruud van Nistelrooy, the man, the myth, the legend. Yes, he actually played 1.5 years, I think, for us, and he was massive. He still banged in goals for us. 8-year-old Fiago, really idolized this guy. We were still a really respectable team by that time. Summer 2010, that was just after the World Cup and after we had just finished in the Europa League semi-finals. Almost made the Europa League final. So we were a real big team. I can't stress this enough. We were so big. We were massive. And look what it says here inside the neck. It actually says traditionell erstklassig, which means traditionally, and this refers to the fact that we never got relegated from the Bundesliga. Well, we can't use this slogan anymore on jerseys nowadays. Bro, I miss you so much. Now we get to a jersey that is very, very special for myself. It is the first ever kit that I actively bought myself as a kid. And it has my biggest idol of all time, to be honest. And the player that got me into loving football. HSV 2009-2010 home kit. It is a children's size M shirt. I bought this in 2009 when I was 8 or 7 years old. Mladen Petric. If you see this, Mladen, I'm pretty sure you won't, but you were the guy who got me into football when you were banging in goals for HSV alongside Ivica Olic, the Croatian duo up front. And he had this celebration that went like, he always shot those arrows. I used to copy this celebration every day as a kid. Honestly, I'm a fanboy of Mladen Petric, and I'm pretty sad that this kit over the years, because it was like this folded, and I just got this out of the box and realized the printing has its own life, but it will always remain probably my favorite kit. It also, if you look at it closely, has a pattern of small little HSV logos all over the kit that are like embroidered into this jerseys. Now it's 12 years old. Very, very historical. I remember buying this in my local shop. 7-8-year-old Fiago couldn't stop smiling. I still can't stop smiling. You probably know what I mean. The first ever kit that you actively remember buying as a football fan. You were so damn proud. I went to football training with this. No one was really celebrating me. They were all Gladbach fans, but I was so proud with my Hamburg jersey. So that was when I really got into football and became a fan, and now we have 2 kits left that came even before that. And the first one is a kit that you probably won't expect at all. It is from the Brazilian league, Corinthians Sao Paulo. You can tell how small it is. I don't really know what season this is. I got this, I think, when I was 5 or 6 years old, and it was too large for me. So I got this around 2006, 2007, stuff like that. And I received this from a Brazilian friend of my grandpa, because my grandpa back in the days used to live in Brazil, and he had a friend there who always came, visited us and stuff. And he was a Corinthians fan, still is, and he sent me this when I was really small to obviously get me into Brazilian football and make me a Corinthians fan. And even though I wasn't really a football fan back then yet, I became a football fan at 6 or 7 years old. This really created a connection between me and this club, Corinthians. So every time I think of Brazilian football, Corinthians are like the team that I like the most. And it also has a name on the back. I don't know why they got Fiago wrong. They somehow spelled it wrong. I don't know. And while searching the HSV and Corinthians old kits, I found something else. I don't know if you can really count this as a kit, but look at this absolute banger. Italia with an 8 on the back. How old was I when I wore this? Maybe 2 years old? I don't know. So that was in fact at least 17, 18 years ago. I have the strong prediction that it was either my dad, my uncle, or my grandpa from Italy who got me this. But I mean, it is a kit after all, right? Maybe I could try if it still fits. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna count this as a kit, and that makes it this number of kits that I own currently. I don't know how many. I will see when editing the video. Alright guys, this has been my football kit collection so far. I know I don't have the most amazing collection, the biggest collection, but you guys were asking for it, so I showed you my kits that I have. Right now, I want to keep expanding them for sure. My goal is actually to own 100 kits by the end of 2022. Let's see if I'm gonna do that. Hope you guys still enjoyed my little collection and the stories behind each of the kits. I know I probably drifted off a little about some of them, but I hope you guys still found it fun. And you can also let me know your collection down in the comments. Which kits do you have? Which ones are you the proudest of? And also, which of my kits do you like the most? Let me know everything in the comments, and I will keep making more football kit content for sure. And in case you haven't seen them yet, here you can get to my fake football kit experiment, and here is the football kit mystery box video. Both very exciting, and Fiago is out. Peace.